going on to the big one. Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Before we get there, is there anything direct that you saw that you want to talk about?
Not really. I don't like I watch them, but like unless like I'll like watch a summary or something. My cousin is the one that watches the directs for me and tells me about interesting stuff. So
But yeah,
not really.
Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has a release date. Releases on. I don't know if it was revealed before. Maybe it was the first time we saw the release date. But 5/12/23. Um,
Yay!
yeah. I'm still struggling on. I'm probably gonna watch people play it because I don't care. But because I watch people play the entirety of Breath of the Wild, but I still plan on playing the entirety of Breath of the Wild before I play Tears of the Kingdom. So who knows?
Right.
Maybe I'll get to a certain point where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to spoil it for myself. But I'm not getting a Nintendo console until the new one comes out. I'm standing by it. So it's gonna be a while. Hopefully they like release a new console next year. Please Nintendo, please. I don't want to wait too long. Um, but yeah, the trailer it was a good trailer. Um,
Very good trailer.
I kind of got goosebumps when the music started playing at a certain point when he jumped off the cliff. It's a good song. But
Mhm.
they showed that you can build vehicles, which is something that apparently people were doing in the first game, which I actually did not know that until people started talking
Yeah.
about it. Until people started talking about it recently, I was like, oh, I didn't know that people were like building video. Like I was confused. I was like, how the hell are people building vehicles in the first game? And then I saw it, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's weird. It's crazy that the game functions in a way that you can do that. And the developers left that stuff in there on purpose. And now they're just expanding on it, going, you know what? Let's actually give you the tools to just make stuff.
Right.
Like to make vehicles and have fun with the physics engine. Um, so I want to talk about like the weapon bringing thing that a lot of people don't like in Breath of the Wild, and I
Mhm.
get it. But the thing is, um, if they didn't have the weapon breaking system, you know what? I was about to say something that I immediately was like, realized maybe I'm wrong. Because I was gonna say if they didn't have the weapon breaking system, how likely would you be to switch up your weapons? But then we have a
Mhm.
whole series of video games made by FromSoft where there's a bunch of different weapons that don't break, and people do tend to switch those weapons. Granted, even in those games, like I've been sticking with the same, like with katanas, my entire Elden Ring playthrough.
Right.
I find a new, better katana. I use that katana for the next 7 hours. So until I find a new, better katana, I just like katanas in that game.
That's
Um,
real.
and like, if the weapons didn't break in that game, you probably would just stick with one weapon. And the
Yeah.
whole point of it is for them to like encourage you to experiment and be crafty and be a bit more careful sometimes when approaching situations, and to just make you switch up your style every now and again. They don't want you to play the same the entire time. But I understand why some people don't like it, and ways that I could see it potentially being um, made better in the sequel is for them to either give you the option to uh, fix broken weapons,
Mhm.
or there was something else I can't remember now. But yeah, fixing broken weapons is a big one. Like no matter which weapon you break, I feel like you should like be able to carry like a broken sword and then take it somewhere. And if you really like that sword, get it fixed. I
Right.
feel like that alone would be a really good solution to the problem, or like being able to craft weapons or something like that would be interesting. Like, but yeah, uh, I don't know if I sent you the video. I felt like we talked about this before, but there's a YouTuber I watch. Hold on, let me find out what they're called because I think I have one of their videos open. Please don't play this video.
Oh, you realize
God
how
damn it.
that's really unfair.
Sorry, a random Markiplier video started playing because I had it open. But yeah, their channel's called Zeltic, and they make a bunch of
I've heard of
like,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
like analysis videos with Zelda stuff, and
Mhm.
they go further than any other channel to the point where they analyze patents for
Mhm.
stuff that's in the game, and and there's one that I feel like not enough people are talking about this, and they probably talked about it more when we shot that first gameplay trailer, but people haven't talked about it since, and they haven't showed it since. But in that first trailer, do you remember when Link like goes up and phases through like one of the sky islands and comes back up through the top of it?
Uh-huh.
That's like apparently just gonna be a mechanic.
Wow.
And they
It
were like,
reminds me of a Link Between Worlds where it's like when they showed off the trailer for that for the first time, everybody like the painting mechanic, everyone was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck." I'm excited for it.
yeah, and they
I
actually compared it to that as well in their video about it, where like the phasing, like supposedly it looks like you're gonna be able to go underground as well. So you could probably use it to like go up from underground, like back up to the surface, as well as phase through, phase up and through the sky islands.
Right.
That mechanic just seems really interesting to me, and I'm excited to see it in action. And that game's coming out relatively soon, so I'm wondering when we're gonna get like a. I was about to say state of play. That's essentially PlayStation's version of the Nintendo Directs. But I wonder when we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct that really goes into the gameplay, especially since it comes so soon. I like it. Honestly annoys me how like a game is coming out so soon and they show us so little, and I'm like,
Please.
show me something, please. Like God of War showed so little, and then they showed one trailer that like like a little bit before the game came out. I was like, okay, I'm good now. This is a great trailer. That was enough. That's all I needed.
You know what though? One of my favorite things right now is like on Twitter, people keep drawing Tears of the Kingdom link with Melino from Hades 2.
I thought you was
Because
about to say with melanin.
no, no, no. Well, that too, but no, with Melino, and I think that's really like cheeky because they both got the whole green arm thing going on. Very
Yeah.
funny.
But yeah, I found the video. I'll send it to you.